Are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Calais. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the ground, it's Calais. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On a run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, Nothing but room to run.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running with McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Murray. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Murray. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Murray. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Vikings 45.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the toss to Jones, running right. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do it. That's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 5.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
They run with Calais. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
At the 25-yard
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Now Jones, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Made by Jordan.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Roger.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if you were watching this in the film room, when they clipped off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's held in by Jared Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offensive coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Campbell making the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The contact brings up 4th down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48.
Yard attempt.
This one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And now keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown! Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. But finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Rodgers now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hill going to try and run with it.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Aaron gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Jake Butt. Past the 20. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones on
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Seahawks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They run with Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brings up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
At the first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Calais.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A run, it's Murray. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the
2nd down at 5. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Smith in on the tackle.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed.